If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Huskers will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. To the air, it's Applewhite. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on second down.
Here we go.
To the ground with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time, Florida State, offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He's got it on the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Pulls and fires complete to the right. It's a fumble. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. And sometimes you just count your blessings. And the blessing for the offense was that the ball went out of bounds.
How devastating would that have been for this offense, Reese, if they had lost possession down here in the red zone like that? That would have been a killer for this offense, for their momentum, for the entire team. Really, really lucky that ball trickled out of bounds.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestled him down short of the first down. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, and now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is totally ready in this situation, too, because of the field position with the offense backed up. They know they're going to try and run the ball, buy themselves some real estate, but they ain't have it. Lots of bodies in the box, close to the line of scrimmage. They generate a TFL.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
The Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the right. Found the spot in the defense. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
He wants it all. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and you look for the big fellas down here in the red zone. You want to run the football, you want to be physical, and then you play action, and you got the big target. Throw it up to him. He does the rest with the soft hands and getting the touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal. They'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. The screen, and watch out. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, they go to ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Incomplete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The offense in its own end, still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. First play of the period, first down here.
Base 27, jump.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with work done, where you hand them the football and big plays can happen, and offenses have been built around that for years at Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
The Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
Here we go, here we go.
Dropping back, it's Applewhite. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, you see those tight ends catch the football. You're coming up and try to get on the ground as fast as they can. They're such big athletes, though. You gotta pick your poison. A lot of times you try to go low, and they hurdle you or put that hand down. Nice job by the tight end breaking a tackle and getting some extra yards.
And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Let's go, let's go.
Wants to go up top. Under fire. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal.
Set, ready.
Wants to keep it in the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Right down the middle. Found a seam. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Looking for space. It's Braswell. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
A very productive play on first down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to pound it in. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
But after getting stuffed on that run, you now got 4th down. I'm not into chasing points this early in the game. I think you just take the field goal. You try to pay this drive off and this opportunity to put something on.
Well, and nowadays you have these analytical cards, and the coaches, they literally look at every situation. Is it more advantageous to go for it or kick it? That's how they'll make this decision.
Fires to the end zone, and he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. They put together a 65-yard drive for the score. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Oh, it's picked off. Taking it the other way. The 20. Touchdown, Husker! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Gibson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. Flips it out on the screen. He's past the 30. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Running back searching for a hole. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
That's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
Yeah, I might go back to that one and call that one again. It worked so well.
The Knowles just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. From the gun, the ground game. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quick completion to the right. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7.
He had a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all in one.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback making checks. Wide receiver going in motion. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The play-action fake. Trying to ball his way in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. Into the end zone. Picked off. What a play by this defense. And And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Second down, they'll go to the air. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Leaves it with the running back. Sweet cut there. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Huskers can really attack on this second and short. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. And now the lead is even bigger. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Baylor is having its way offensively, just marching up and down the field at a breathtaking pace. They're up by 25 over UCF. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27.
Military, stun.
looking for a physical attack from the gun. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
To the air. It's Applewhite. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Seminoles! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast. You could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Their lead is down to 10. Moments like this, you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To throw, it's Raiola. He'll take a deep shot here. Makes a grab down the middle. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They go to the ground, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game. You've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Trying play action. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. leave a mark. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down.
Military start.
They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's picked off for the third time today. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, the long missed field goal ended the drive. The idea, get a little deeper in plus territory this time around.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
It's complete. Slips one guy, now he's loose. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
It's a nice play call there. You've got two possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Looking downfield, it's Raiola. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Fitted in the window for the score. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
14.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Gibson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the wideout. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, nice job hauling that pass in. I'll tell you, he keeps defenses on their heels. He really does. His speed is so scary. And I think back to my days in college. We used to play against the Seminoles when they had Peter Warrick and Lavernius Coles. And because of their game-breaking ability, it put so much pressure on our defense. I'll tell you, this guy's good enough.
Oh, he's got some space.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the Seminoles in a good spot here with second and short. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And the Noles are on the move. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And, heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Base 27 jump.
Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got a man. It's Ives. Still running at the 40. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The give to the tailback. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run is coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking to pass. It's Raiola. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Applewhite. This one's complete. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Seminoles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Buys a little extra time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. So he was forced to just take what the defense gave him, and they were able to stop him short of the 1st down.
And when you're a defense and you get 3rd and long and you know exactly where those sticks are, you set your feet at them, they throw it underneath, I go rally, make the tackle. Perfect 3rd down and long execution by this defense.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Raiola. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And it's no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
Just didn't have enough leg. It looked like he had the accuracy. It looked like it was going right between the uprights, just not enough power on the kick.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Nice pick up there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Seminoles will hustle to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You live to play another day.
Back to pass, it's Applewhite. This time it's complete. Looking for room at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs.
Ready.
Looking to throw on first down. Buying some time. Breaks into the open. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
I think this team knew coming in today they needed to be able to run the football, and they were going to have to get some of that production from the quarterback, and he just broke off his longest run of the game so far. That was critical for his confidence, for this offense's confidence, and right now if you're on defense, you've got to find an answer for this guy.
Finds his big tight end. Takes it all the way down to the floor after making the grab, and they're set up. First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Noles! I can hear the defensive coordinator in the next booth yelling, "Wrap up! You have to wrap up!"
Bring your feet, 4 points of contact. You hear all those stuff from your defensive coaches. But you know what? Sometimes the guy's just better than you. He makes a play and gets in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Texas is painting an offensive masterpiece so far. It's been like a Bob Ross masterclass.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've been able to move the ball, but the kicker has let them down. They've had missed field goals, and you wonder now if you get in plus territory, you just go for it on fourth down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Throws for the tight end. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And we talk to teams week after week and quarterbacks and coaches, and what do they always say, man? Quarterback's best friend is a tight end. Well, that play right there, he wasn't his best friend. You don't see a lot of drops from him, but, man, he had an opportunity to catch that one.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
This defense continues to do a great job of not letting a great athlete at quarterback make big plays on them. Great job pursuing him, keeping him in that cage, not letting him get out in the open field because we know he can do some damage. Nice job by this defense so far.
Just needs a crack to get a return. Slips through the line. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here. There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Safe completion on the screen. Inside the 25. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out.
If I'm a defense, I got to make sure I stay aggressive in these situations. Sometimes people play casual and back off and give up the easy stuff. Man, continue to make this offense earn it. You got the lead. You're in a good position.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown Seminoles! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And, man, this thing looked like it was going the other way. How about this 4th quarter, man? What a swing of momentum. You throw up the goose egg, put multiple touchdown drives together, and taking the lead. What an exciting 4th quarter.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight.
Looking to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
And after the pickup gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got...
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
Late in the game, fourth quarter, who's going to step up? Just a few seconds ago, it was the offense coming up with a big play offensively, but how about the defense answering with a sack of their own?
Off the play fake. Still looking. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Stepping up to help this defense on third down. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is what can happen at times. You get the snowball effect. Everything going their way in the first half. Big lead going into halftime. But it's mistake after mistake on both sides of the ball. And that interception, David, compounds the problem.
And this defense has completely changed at the half. How about it, man? They've come out aggressive now, forcing a turnover. All the momentum on their side, and the offense gets the ball back.
Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.